ask L.Hamilton, who I know has been working with some groups, cadets, over the years out in St. Anne, and he tells me that he's he's further south in the parish. Mr. Hamilton, what's the issue with leadership? You are personally, I think you're a dean of discipline as well, but how does that go? How does the leadership go, and what's standing in your way of developing your group?
So good evening to you on the panel. I think Colonel Khan said it right. The adult members to coordinate. So volunteerism is one of the big things that is dying. And for the most part, uniform groups depend largely on volunteers. So if we can't find people who are willing to commit the attention, the time to seeing these programs work, then we are going to have a problem to get them expanding to the extent that you would see significant changes throughout the schools and the community.
But isn't that in some way, not completely, but in some way, an indictment on the very foundation on which you stand? Because the uniform groups build these youngsters and have leadership. So shouldn't we be seeing at least a guarantee of an outturn of and a replication of
leadership
from within with continuity?
Not now. Well, it's not to the big extent that it would make a major difference. We still have, but the numbers we used to have, because I myself would have been a cadet in the high school days, and it's something I've been with for more than 30 years now. But it's not like when we were growing up. The volunteerism is just not so appealing. When people now ask you how much you're going to pay them, if you ask them to be an instructor or to go to a sister school with training.
Mr. We'll get there. Mr. Hamilton, tell us a little bit about your groups that you have recently started. What has happened? What you're trying to do?
All right, thanks, sir. So we are using, and this maybe just comes from what Shadeli is just mentioning, using the principles of cadetting, the paramilitary platform. So not only are we having the marching left, right, like you said, but we're trying to use this as a base on which we can now spring for personal development, character development. We also even use it as behavior modification, as a base, a platform to bring about behavior change. You use the whole discipline that comes with the regimentation to bring about how they behave, the whole how you address an adult, or you respect those who are set above you regardless of the age that they may come from. So you're using the same cadet principles, paramilitary principles, but you're launching it now to see how best you can. Because the truth is, when I was a cadet, and most of my friends who were cadets with me are now soldiers. This is not the case in 2022. Most of these children don't want to go to the army. So it's sprucing it up somewhat so that they are seeing where we can assist in other areas more than just becoming a soldier afterwards. Is a plus. So we have this in school programs, but we also now have behavior modification camps where we're based on character development, personal development, where people are coming in to inspire choices and decision making, using it still the same platform to how you handle conflicts and making decisions. Areas in those spheres.
Okay.
But the base is the paramilitary.
We're going to be wrapping up.